this video, I'm going to try to answer two of the questions that we're getting the most. So the first one being, what can you actually do with your HTML custom visuals for Power BI? And the second one is when to use which one, because currently we have two custom visuals in the Microsoft App Source that can render HTML. But let's take this step by step. So what is HTML? HTML is basically the technology which is used to build websites. It's not only HTML, there's also CSS and JavaScript and other technologies, but basically HTML is a core element of web design. And if you just think of all the websites you know, they all look very different and they all have specific effects and designs, and we just bring this flexibility into Power BI. That means with our custom visuals, you can design tons of different elements. It doesn't need to be like a website, but you can create KPI cards, which basically are based on a table, or you can create tables, but also we can embed videos, or we can have animated GIFs. There's so much, so I'll better walk you through some of the samples for you to better understand what you can actually do. But basically, that's the important part. HTML is used to create websites, and we are using the same technology for you to be able to design lots of different elements within Power BI. The second question is when to use which one. And here it already gets a bit tricky. But let me head over to my screen and hopefully then I can better explain to you. So let me first show you where you actually get the visuals from. So in Power BI Desktop, you just click on the three dots in the visualizations pane and select Get More Visuals. Then we get to App Source, and then you just simply search for K-Team and you get to see all the custom visuals which we currently offer. And we're going to be talking about these two visuals today. So what's the main difference? One of the main differences is that the HTML text styler is Microsoft certified, which means the Microsoft Custom Visuals team has looked at the source code and has checked that it follows safe coding practice, and basically they have confirmed that the visual is safe to use. It cannot access any external sources. So this also means that the visual gets a couple of additional functionality. So the visual can also be exported to PowerPoint and PDF from the Power BI service, and also it will appear in email subscriptions. The HTML and CSS viewer, on the other hand, doesn't have the certification badge, which means it cannot do these functionalities, but it can access external sources, and that's also a big advantage. So for example, in the HTML and CSS viewer, we could embed a video from an external source or a picture from an external source and display it within the visual. This would simply not be possible with the HTML text styler because of this restriction for certified visuals. So one of the main differences, one is certified, one is not. And due to the fact that we needed to get rid of some of the functionality in the HTML text styler in order to get it certified, we put all this additional functionality into the HTML and CSS viewer. That's also why it's called HTML and CSS, because it doesn't just understand HTML, but also CSS, which adds a lot of additional functionality. So we can also use SVGs and all kinds of different elements. But what does all this mean? To better illustrate, I would always recommend that you go ahead and download the sample reports from within AppSource. So if you go and click on the visual And then for each visual, you get a button that's called Download Sample Reports. And in the sample reports, we collect different elements and ideas of stuff that you can use the visual for. And this is growing nearly on a daily basis, because also we are still thinking of new ways of how to use the visual. There's literally no limitation. There's so many different things that we can do. So I've already downloaded the sample reports, and I'm gonna just walk you through some of the pages and some of the elements. So we're starting with the sample report of the HTML text styler visual. Maybe what's important to note is that the sample reports on AppSource are not always the latest version, because whenever we submit a new version of the visual, it takes a couple of days, sometimes weeks, before the Microsoft team has checked the visual, and then all the files are updated. So whenever you download the report from AppSource, it's a good idea to then actually go and get the latest version from our website, because that's really the latest one that might contain many more elements than the one you download from AppSource. Anyway, so this is the HTML text styler. That's the visual which is certified but lacks a couple of functionalities. What we can still do is we can create tables, and we can always dynamically format every single element within tables or just within the visual. Again, if you think of a website, there's so many different designs and formatting options, and we can just do all of that but within the visual. So bold and underline and italic and hyperlinks included in tables or images, different colors, icons, whatever you can think of, it can probably be done with the HTML and text styler visual. What's also important to note is that the visual itself is not like any other visual where you have a lot of formatting options and you just drag in a couple of measures, but we really need to define what the visual should display. So if we just take this example here and just look at what we have in our measure, you can see that there's quite a lot of code. So same as in a website, somebody needs to really define what the visual should display. And this is also why we have quite an extensive online knowledge base, and we offer support for subscribers, because the visual can do a lot, but also because it can do a lot, there is issues that can come up. If there's something wrong in the code, the visual might not display what you're trying to display. So we offer support and the knowledge base, and always happy to help. But this is basically how the visual works. We need to write the HTML code, and the visual displays whatever we tell it to display. Okay, we can also create KPI cards. Maybe when we look at KPI cards, I want to just bring in the other sample report, because on the KPI cards we can already see one of the differences. So on the CSS, so the HTML and CSS viewer, we have, for example, this element right here, which is a flag. But this flag is loaded from a website. And that's exactly why it works in this visual, but in the HTML text styler, which is certified and can therefore not access external sources, we are not able to load an image or any other element from a website. Also, we are not able to use styles, CSS styles or CSS effects. So for example, this hover effect is also something that's very specifically only available for the HTML and CSS viewer. I think the rest of the visuals in here can also be displayed in the HTML text styler. But that was one of the differences. Okay, let's move on to live ticker. Live ticker is something that both of the visuals can display, text or elements moving from right to left or left to right or up, down, and so on. Both of them can also display animated GIFs. The difference is that the HTML and CSS viewer can also display a GIF if it's coming from a website. For the HTML text styler, the definition of the GIF actually needs to be within the code. That's also why there's a very long DAX expression in here. But we actually have created a website, kteam.ch/converter, where GIFs can be automatically be converted into measures. Font size definitions, colors, text that contains images, different formatting, hyperlinks, all that kind of thing can be done in both of the visuals. Not a problem at all. But what cannot be done in the HTML text styler is a couple of elements that I will show you on the sample report of the HTML and CSS viewer. So here we have a page called Visuals, and all these elements here have been created with the HTML and CSS viewer, and they all use SVGs. So SVGs are images which are not able to be displayed in the HTML text styler. Everything the same visual, everything dynamic. So when I change the slicer or I change the color, everything changes. And again, these elements here are not pre-made in the visual, but we are developing the code. We are providing the code. We also help you to create your specific element if you wish so. And then the visual simply knows how to display this code. So let's just very quickly go into this measure again. And we'll see that this code here actually defines the behavior of this visual here. So depending on what I select, the water level changes, or if I change the color of the text in here changes. So again, every element we can make dynamic. Also, what is not possible in the HTML text styler is to embed videos from external sources. So this video, for example, which is currently playing in my report, is hosted in an Azure Blob Storage account. And we are basically streaming this video from the web into our Power BI report. Because when we don't have a certified visual, we can access external sources. Let me show you a couple of other examples. Websites. So the HTML and CSS viewer can actually display entire websites within a report. There's a couple of limitations due to limitations in custom visuals. But if we just look at our website and all the nice effects, I would say this works quite nicely. So you could embed a website into a Power BI report. So I would say those were the main, well, not the main, those were a couple of examples of elements that you can create using our visuals. So again, I think it's important that you just remember that we use the same technology that is used to create websites. And there's millions of websites, and every single website is a little bit different. And if you now go and browse the web and you see an element, you say, I don't know, maybe this would also be something nice to have in a Power BI report, then we can probably do this using one of our two visuals. And I understand that in the beginning it might be tricky to know which one it is that is the right one, but after working with the visuals for a while, it becomes quite clear which one can do what and which one cannot do something. So yeah, I hope this helped to give you just a general understanding. If something wasn't clear or you're not sure for a specific case which visual to use, of course, I recommend to just go ahead and get free trial licenses for both of them. So then you can simply try, you know, does it work in this one? Does it work in the other one? Or just simply reach out and we'll help you out to create the element you want or tell you which visual to use. Or of course, even better, now that we have this website embedded, you can also go to our online knowledge base where you can learn which visual can do what, and then you can go through the different articles and see how to deal with whatever elements you want to create. So again, I hope this helped you getting started with our visuals. Get the sample reports that get you started and simply reach out if something doesn't work out. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.